Have you ever been walking out the door and you're kind of late and then you think to yourself, I'm all wrinkly, but then you think, I don't have time to iron. That is where you were wrong because, as my mother once said, if there's time to breathe, there's time to iron. And then you get to the ironing table and you're like, I don't know how to iron. If that's you, then you're in luck because today I will be showing you how to iron the 3 basic shirts. The t-shirt, the long sleeve shirt, and the sweatshirt. The sweatshirt being the most difficult, but I will save that for later. I'm going to be starting with the t-shirt because that is the easiest shirt to iron. Wait, what? This shirt has print on it. What do I do? Well, there's a good rule of thumb to think of in your head. When in doubt, turn it inside out. So, I will turn the shirt inside out. Okay. And that shirt now is inside out, so you are ready to iron, but not yet, because you have to make sure you have water in your iron or else it will not iron, which happens a lot. There is water in here, but I had it just in case. Okay. So you have to make sure your seams are lined up so you don't have weird creases in your shirt. So then you lay it out and make sure it's all uncreased. Like this shirt. Edit this out. So this shirt is now uncreased like this. So you take your iron and you just start ironing. So you kind of move it in a back and forth motion. So it takes out all the irons, but at the same time it eliminates all of the creases on the other side. But then if you have some like irons, like wrinkles from your iron, everyone knows at least you tried to iron your shirt and you didn't just run out of the house. Which, that is also a quote from my mother. She likes to iron. This is not the best ironing job, but this is just a demonstration, so that's okay. So the sleeves for the short sleeve shirt are kind of difficult because it has some creases, but no one really notices the sleeves of your short sleeve shirt because they are short, I guess. So that is how you iron a short sleeve shirt. Many different short sleeve shirts can be ironed this way. But, so there is the short sleeve shirt. Not a great ironing job, but it's okay. Sometimes if you like realize, oh, that was not a great iron, and then when you turn it over, because sometimes it's a little tricky and you think it's ironed, but it's not really ironed. That happens too. Oh my goodness, this iron. Okay, so we'll just pretend that is perfectly ironed. Okay. And then you just fold it. You're supposed to yeah. Okay, and then you put it over here. The next shirt I'm gonna show you is the long sleeve shirt. Oh, look there's print on it. When in doubt, turn it inside out. So we're gonna turn it inside out. Oh wait, this shirt does not have any seams on the side. So we are just gonna eye it and just hope for the best. I don't really, sometimes there is like a seam on the sleeve and then you just line it up with your hands. So you always want to turn your shirts inside out because sometimes they make like weird like white little marks on it, which can be a little annoying sometimes to me. So I basically do the wrist shirt like the standard t-shirt because it is just a long sleeve t-shirt because it has the same name. So yeah, it's the actual ironing process cannot have a lot of commentary because I don't know, it's not very commentariable. Okay, now we come to the sleeves. The sleeves can be the most difficult part for the rookie ironer. So you want to take them out and kind of like, I don't know, make sure there's no like creases on the side because sometimes there can be creases on the bottom which can make it unironed looking. So for the sleeve, it's kind of an interesting technique because you can't just go straight through because then the other side will get all crinkly. You have to like go from side to side. so the other side is not crinkly. And if you ever see like a spot that you missed, you can just go right back over it, because we want to make it a good job. And then you turn it over, looks pretty decent. Then you want to go to the other side. Sometimes it can be a little hard because it switches sides. You want to line up the seams again, do the same thing again. That was the long sleeve t-shirt. Sometimes it can be a little bit more difficult than the regular short sleeve t-shirt, but that is why we are learning how to do this. The last and final shirt we will be ironing is the sweatshirt, and it's the most difficult. I would not recommend ironing this on your first ironing try. So the hard thing about ironing a sweatshirt is, even though it has print on it, you can't really turn it inside out. You can't really use that trick because of its cozy lining. And sometimes the cozy lining can become uncozy if you iron it too much. That has happened to this sweatshirt, so it's not as cozy, but I still like this sweatshirt. It's okay. So for these sweatshirts, it's kind of like, they don't get super wrinkly. So I mean, just go over it a couple times. And usually when like you put your seatbelt on, it's like wrinkly anyway. For the pockets, you kind of, I don't know, it's kind of, you know, like whatever. You can just iron it, because everyone knows that, at least you tried to iron it, and yeah, no one's really judging your ironing skills if you tried. Because I guess if you didn't try it, they would be like, they didn't try ironing your shirt. For the sleeves, you want to do the same thing as the long sleeve t-shirt, going in the side to side motion. See, it's kind of easier to iron actually a sweatshirt sometimes, but it's usually harder because it is a little more like thick, I guess. Okay, for the hood is the most difficult part because it's kind of a difficult one to iron. So what you want to do is you're going to want to fold it in half like this and lay it down, because the other side will be a little wrinkly after you're finished. You can just flip it right over and then you're done. But really your hood doesn't really matter, because like no one looks at people's wrinkled hoods, I guess. So it's like, you just don't want it to be super wrinkly. So the back of it, sometimes you can like put it on the top, like sometimes, and then you just iron it if it's really bad, but this one's not terrible, I guess. So that is how you iron a sweatshirt. Just fold it regularly, like regularly. So that is how you iron the 3 basic shirts: the t-shirt, the long sleeve shirt, and the sweatshirt, which we have now learned and will master all 3 of these if you practice. So I enjoy ironing. My mother enjoys ironing, which is probably where I got my love for ironing. I usually do it every morning just because, I don't know, it's pretty fun. Yeah, so if you ever need some ironing skills or tips, there's not too many skills or tips, so I guess you can't really ask anybody, just kind of have to go with your feelings. So that is how you iron the 3 basic shirts.